As you will all be aware, Tuesday night was the initial release of the Fallout 76 beta. The beta was playable for around 4 hours and only available to the users on Xbox. Now I am sure most of you have seen some footage and or watched some reaction videos of your favourite YouTubers giving their opinions on whether they thought it was a success or not. Now my personal problem with the beta is the fact it was only available for 4 hours, but to top it off, since the initial release, Bethesda have announced the next day people can play it. Now personally for me, this is where it gets worse. So according to their tweet, the next beta test will be on Saturday the 27th, 5 PM Eastern Time to 7 PM Eastern Time. That's only 2 hours long, with another 2 hours of gameplay the day after. So let's talk about this for a minute. Most betas will be 24 hours a day for say like a week or a weekend or something. But for Bethesda to give Xbox users the beta before anyone else and then give them like 8 hours of playtime in a week, it's just a bit like ridiculous and arguably laughable. But then there is part of me thinking, however frustrating and annoying this is, could this not be like in a way considered a good thing? By only allowing a small amount of playtime, Bethesda are stopping people from overplaying, therefore saving as much of the story as possible to be played when the game comes out. It's also creating tension and arguably making users want to play it even more, bringing that addictive type of personality out of people. But then I'm also thinking, would it not have been better staying a behind closed doors event like it was initially at the beginning when we were getting all the leaked footage and the leaked stuff? That way it would be like bringing in everything. We would all be making videos like myself on, oh my god, someone just released this image, just like I did before. So it would build a lot of excitement and what have you to it. It'd be great. And then another part of me is like, let's say they gave Xbox 8 hours of game time. Does that mean PlayStation and PC will get the same? Or does it mean by the time it comes to PlayStation 4 and PC, will most of the initial problems be fixed and we'll get a longer playtime along with Xbox doing it as well? Like, will it just be PlayStation 4 and PC playing the beta at that point? Or will Xbox have got the first week to play it, and then in the second week they will also have had another week of playing it? These are all very questionable thoughts. Let me know your opinions and thoughts in the comments below, guys. I would love to have a discussion with you. As always, I love hearing what you guys think and putting my thought across on your opinions. The next topic I want to discuss is many people are saying that this doesn't feel like a Fallout game, and removing the infamous story-filled NPCs with brain-dead characters with usernames like Your Mum's a Ghoul 69 has ruined the game. Relating to my last video, I just hope Fallout haven't made a decision which in the long term may affect the franchise and destroy the game we all hold deeply in our hearts. To me, Fallout is a game which I have played since I was about 11, 12 years old, back in the days of Fallout 3. And it's always been a game for me which is kind of like an escape. Like, I've always played multiplayer games because that is something I just love. I love leveling up, I love getting addicted to these multiplayer games and always competing against your friends and stuff. But Fallout is something completely different. Like Fallout, whether it be Fallout, Skyrim, any of the Elder Scrolls, they've always been something for me which I just love playing. Going into this world which has been completely made up. You go there, you explore, you get these fantastic like backstories. But these backstories we can't get anymore because the NPCs are gone. Now, to me, this is either going to be completely game-changing and I won't enjoy it, or it's going to be absolutely fantastic and Fallout 76 is going to be this mix between these multiplayer games which I love to play, like Call of Duty, like Fortnite, any of the others, and it's going to be a mix between that and the good old Fallout games. But I still think including NPCs would have been a lot better, but then arguably, imagine how hard that would have been. Imagine like going to, I don't know, say Megaton or Diamond City, and you get one Muppet stood there and he just starts open firing on all NPCs and stuff. And you're stood there like trying to trade with a vendor, trying to get like some weapon or something, and this guy's just going around throwing grenades around, fighting everyone. So to a degree I understand it, but then at the same time, why could you not go into a city like that and disable weapons? Then you could have had NPCs within cities and that way you wouldn't have had to be concerned or worried about someone doing that. You'd have the safety of the no weapons logic being there, and you could just get on with it. You could wander around, you'd get some backstory from people. People couldn't interrupt you, they couldn't kill you while you were trying to talk to someone, and I just think it would be a lot better. Now guys, before we end the video today, I would like to take a quick note, like we did in the last video, and show you a comment left by Maztec Gaming, which said, "Very well done DTD, biggest issue with the franchise is that it is honestly and truly just played out. We don't, and quite frankly never needed a new Call of Duty game every year." To which I replied, "Thanks Maz, it's a fair point. We could say the same about Battlefield and FIFA. I feel like it's just a strategy to take our money and stay relevant in the market. Hashtag big up Bethesda, always being relevant." Thank you so much for watching everyone, and if you want a chance to be highlighted in the next video, be sure to drop a comment below, subscribe if you haven't already, and smash that like button for me. Thank you so much guys, and see you later. Goodbye.